Hello, hello. Looks like I'm live. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm on day 2 of our 90-day challenge. And one of the things that I'm committed to doing every single day is a movement sequence that is specific for mind-body connection. So I thought I'd come on and share it live with everybody today. Um, Yesterday, I talked about the ribs. Today, I really want to keep in that area because there's so much that goes on there for people. And I was working with some clients yesterday, and we were talking about the diaphragm and what's going on behind the rib cage right underneath. So let's just dig right in. First, we're going to do some stretches. So ideally, we're supposed to have these deep, full lung breaths, and there's reason behind that. It keeps us healthy. It does amazing things for our body, but most of us don't take that full, deep inhalation and exhalation. So I'd invite you to join me first for a breath and just see where you fall on this. So we're going to inhale for 4 and we're going to exhale for 6. And what we're doing is taking in deep breath, and then we're letting it all empty out. And I want you to see if you can actually feel your lungs. So maybe even close your eyes, especially if there's anything around you that might be distracting you. Not if you're driving, of course, but just, maybe put your hand on your heart and your belly. And what we want to feel is the belly move, not the chest. A lot of people breathe from their chest up here. That is not where we want to breathe. We want to breathe from the belly, deep, full belly breath. So inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6. You might have to push that last little bit out if you feel that tightness kind of sneaking in. Let's do it again one more time. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Try it one more time. Check in with the body. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. All of the movement should have come from here. So let me know, did you breathe from your chest? Did you make it through the 4 and the 6? Was it difficult? Um, if you found that a little difficult, no worries. We have some exercises that you can do. So first, I'll show you what I do. I go right in the middle of the ribs, right? So you have a little tiny bone right in the middle. We don't want to get too close to that guy just because it's a little guy and safety. And this is not medical advice. This is not to replace anything. This is just to show you what's going on with the mind-body connection, which is my specialty. I start on the right side, right underneath the ribs right here. So the middle of my breastbone and sternum is here. I think this is called a it's a process. I can't think of the word right now, but I'll think of it in a minute. And right here under the rib cage. And I just curl my fingers under, right? Putting a little bit of pressure. I'm kind of massaging and I'm going down. And I just kind of am kind of doing like a little vibration with my fingers, just my 3 fingers, not even my pointer, and then go down. And as I do this, what's happening is I am opening up my diaphragm. Diaphragm's the muscle right underneath there. Xiphoid process, is that what it is? Y'all correct me if it is. Tell me I'm right. When I get down to the bottom, I might do a little bend into it. And I kind of move around after I'm done, just because in somatics, it's just little movements, little shaking, right? Maybe a little tapping. And I kind of feel it out. And I feel like all of a sudden I have more space over here. It's really interesting how this just opens up such simple things. Same thing on the left side, just taking those 3 fingers. I take my pointer and my thumb out, and I'm just digging under the edge of my ribs, just little bits, little movements. Some of it's kind of tender. And then I pause again, tap a little bit, shake it out. I'm gonna do it standing up now. Now that I have some more space here, I can feel a little more. And each time you'll feel it get a little more open. That's the only way I can describe it. This is some of the work that I do with clients. Now, let me tell you what's held right here. A little bit of grief, a little bit of sadness. Think about the lungs as life force energy, breath of life, right? As long as we're breathing, we're here. And that breath stops, we're no longer here sometimes, right? And so grief is often held right in the lungs. So if you experience grief, loss of a loved one, loss of a pet, loss of a dream, an ideal, something that you thought would be different, loss of hope, we grieve a lot of things right here under the rib cage, right here under the edge where the diaphragm is. I would invite you to just kind of work in that space. And what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of tilting my pelvis as I'm doing it, right? So I'm able to get a little bit deeper in there. And then again, I'm just going to tap. I'm just going to tap it out. Just going to give a little vibration. What can you do topically, right? I like essential oil. I'm an oil girl. Most of you don't know my full story, but I actually started holistic journey with essential oils. One day I decided that I was not going to take medication anymore, and I started using oils. And slowly but surely, my body changed, and I didn't need the medication. I am not suggesting that anyone get off medication and use oils. I am simply telling you my story of how I got started with this. Um, but oils have an emotional um, property as well. They help you with emotional, physical, mental, right? So we always want to use whatever we can to help us get to that next level. And I use doTERRA. doTERRA has a breathe brand, breathe, right? And it is a respiratory brand. And just smelling it opens up the airways. So if you're home and you're struggling with grief or uh, people pleasing or codependent behaviors, if you are struggling to get those deep breaths and you don't know why, I invite you to try something maybe like eucalyptus or breathe to open up the airways, open up the throat, open up the passages, and see again if you can get that deep belly breath right from the belly. If you are struggling with that, go in, open up the diaphragm, just like I showed you on the clip, and let me know. Let me know if that was helpful. Um, the lungs are fascinating, and the human body holds so much, so much. And many of us were just not taught what to do with all the things that it holds. And so I invite you to just play around with these things and see how it feels. Um, and if you have questions or you want to know anything about a specific body part, organ, or anything that I'm talking about further, don't hesitate to reach out, shoot me a DM. Let's talk about it. I'm Monique Derouen. I'm an integrative mind body coach, and I teach people how to self-heal using their own bodies, a natural integrative approach, completely holistic. And I look forward to sharing more information with the world and you out there. Y'all have a beautiful Tuesday. Um, I just finished my project with my clients. I'm doing a 90-day reset with my members. And again, one of the things I'm committed to is sharing more information publicly for free so that everybody gets in on this stuff. So let me know if I can help you or support you in any way. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye. Bye.